Welcome to our channel, Planet Cyberspace. So what is cyberspace? Cyberspace can be viewed as a continent which is vast and viable. It is a place in which people choose not only to communicate but to dwell, trade, socialize, begin and even end relationships. Businesses and governments, as well as consumers around the world, have moved into cyberspace and cloud environment in order to conduct their businesses. A large number of people spend a significant part of their life in cyberspace, creating and enjoying new types of social relationships which were not possible or financially affordable some years back. New features of crime have also emerged with the development of cyberspace known as cybercrime, and this phenomena is growing, and the current technical models for tackling cybercrime are deemed inefficient. That means further preventative strategies are required to keep pace with the growth of cybercrime. It is also important to understand the motivations behind the crime and subsequently deploy prevention strategies. It is also equally important to understand the victims, their characteristics, and why they fall victims to cybercrime. Now, in order to describe cybercrime, we need to understand the impact of information and communication technologies on our society and how they have transformed our world. Cybercriminals have also realized the opportunity created by cyberspace, and they have enhanced their strategies for creating crime through its unique features. For organizations, cybercrime comes in a variety of shapes and sizes dependent upon who they are. They may be the primary target or merely the playground where infant hackers hone in their hacking skills, which can include hacktivism, cyberstalking, extortion, virus dissemination, identity theft, vandalism, and fraud. These kinds of attacks could also result in businesses unknowingly taking part in attacks on other computer networks as they become infected by tools which enable the attackers to take command and control their computers to carry out denial of service attacks, that is DDoS, on other organizations' critical infrastructures. Social media has become an integral part of our everyday life. So are our online behaviors and the perception of what is acceptable to post. This is influenced mainly by a number of factors, prominently user characteristics such as gender, personality, and national culture. National culture impacts our expectations and behavior. Some people use social media networking sites such as tools to search for experts, to obtain advice, for information, decision, and emotional support. Some users are interested in the formation of relationship and sharing content. Cyber harassment or bullying is described as the use of electronic information and communication devices such as email, instant messages, blogs, mobile phones, and defamatory websites to bully or otherwise harass other individuals or groups through personal attacks or other means. Take, for instance, a typical confrontation. There will be a start and an end to a fight, but When the humiliations follow someone into their home, it becomes torture. Cyberbullying taunts and harassments over the internet, text messages has become rampant, especially in young people and in some cases with tragic consequences. There has been much discussion concerning the nature of computer crime and how to tackle it. There is also confusion over the scope of computer crime, debate over its extent and severity, as well as concern over where our power to defeat it lies. It is also very true there are many policy documents and studies that address how the nature of the war is changing with the advent and widespread computer technology. The term cybercrime does not do much more than just signify the occurrence of harmful behavior that is somehow related to a computer and has no specific reference in law. Unlike traditional crime, which can be committed in geographical locations, cybercrime is committed online, therefore not linked to geographic locations, which means a coordinated global approach is required in tackling cybercrime. Prevention includes educating people on the value of information and training them to protect it and increase people's awareness on how social engineers operate. For instance, do not click on links on emails. Another form of cybercrime is spam email. This is the profound product of the internet to place unprecedented power in the hands of a single person. Spam email is the distribution of bulk emails that advertise products and services of investment schemes which may turn out to be fraudulent. Its purpose is to trick people that they are receiving a genuine product or service, usually at reduced prices. The scammer will ask for money or sensible information like credit card numbers. After the transaction is complete, the customer will never hear from the scammer. We will also talk briefly about hacking, but I think we should talk about this a little bit more later. But hacking is one of the most highly talked about forms of cyber criminal activity and serves as an intense focus for public consumption and concern about the threat that such activity poses to society. In simpler terms, hacking is the unauthorized access and subsequent use of other people's computers to which you have no access to, and thus by stealing private information by circumventing the security measures of the system. I will try and provide information on the concepts and fundamentals behind hacking. Who are the hackers? What do they do? I will also discuss with you the various types of hackers and their classification. Hacking is practiced in almost all developed countries. The advancement of information technology has seen a steady rise in hackers in developing countries such as South Asia and Southeast Asia. Some people regard hackers as people who have the power to make the computer do what they like at will, while others view hackers as computer security specialists whose jobs are to find loopholes and fix them. So tune in for more, and I will give you more of what cyberspace is and what it comes with.